Hey everyone, this is Kumar Data Train with Agile Meridian. And for this video, this is part of the SAFE series. I'm alone, so you get to hear just from me, and hopefully you'll stay for the whole video. So in this session, in this part of the series, we're going to be talking about principle number 7 in the SAFE model. And what is that principle? Well, it's about applying cadence and to synchronize with cross-domain planning. What does that mean? Apply cadence and synchronize with cross-domain planning. Well, we're going to get into that in this video. And so really what the principle is talking about is planning on a cadence, right? As having an established cadence, an established rhythm that the Agile release train or the team of teams meets on a regular cadence to plan and synchronize their coordination points and how they're going to work, the way they're going to work over the next course of the next several iterations or sprints. And so cadence, when you think about cadence, think about it in terms of like a heartbeat. Your heart beats on a rhythm, and it delivers oxygen and nutrients to your body on a rhythm. And an Agile team also beats to a rhythm, and usually the rhythm is the iteration or the sprint. So every sprint, the cadence doesn't change, but every sprint you have planning for that sprint, and then the team goes and executes according to that plan and the goal that they come up with. And at the end of the sprint, they have a cadenced event called the demo, where they demonstrate working software and they retrospect on a cadence how they did in the past sprint and things that they can improve. And so all these things are cadenced events. And they are great at a lot of things because it helps when you have a cadence and you're meeting every week or every month, or in the case of SAFE, you're meeting every program increment. It converts unpredictable events into predictable ones. We know we're going to meet every program increment to plan. And so if we know we have a planning time set up and it's coming up, we can rest assured that all we have to do today is execute what was planned in the prior PI, and we're going to be good. We'll have time to reflect on how we did in the past PI, and in the next cadenced event, we can plan for the next iteration of activity, whether that iteration is a 2-week sprint or a multi-sprint or iteration PI. So it helps convert those unpredictable events into more predictable ones. It also helps, lower the wait times, or not lower it, but it makes waiting for new events or new things that you're going to be working on more predictable. So when you are in the current iteration and you have something new come up, it doesn't have to upend what you're doing today, because you know that you have time to go plan that into your next iteration or your next program increment. So you can kind of defer that. Right? So it makes those wait times more predictable and more efficient, right? It also allows you to limit your batch sizes, because now you're only planning for an iteration, or a PI. So what you have to plan has to fit in that cycle, whatever the cycle is. And so it helps you make your batch sizes more predictable. And so if you watch any of the videos in our channel, we talk a lot about limiting work in progress and reducing batch sizes. This principle allows you to do that. Applying cadence and synchronization allows you to lower your batch sizes and control the injection of new work because of that, right? So that when you do that, it limits the amount of work that you have in progress to fit the capacity of your team or your Agile release train, the team of teams. It allows synchronization anyway, allows for a lot of coordination to happen, right? It facilitates cross-functional trade-offs. So when you have a bunch of teams planning together, the synchronization of a number of teams planning at the same time allows them to start to coordinate. Well, we can't do this right now, or we need this from you. Maybe another team out there they have a dependency on, they can go talk to them right in the same event, the same cadenced event. They can synchronize and coordinate what they need from who they need it from, right? And it provides, the synchronization also provides dependency management, right? So I was just talking about that. That's the safe, or any Agile team will have dependencies on other teams. And the synchronization event allows these teams to coordinate and manage their dependencies more effectively. And so really, this principle is all about cadence and synchronization, which is kind of a hallmark of an Agile team. It's all about having these events on a cadenced schedule so that they can synchronize and align the team to the work that they're doing. So again, whether it's a single team that needs to synchronize their activities and establish on an established cadence, or it's an Agile release train that needs to do that, where it's a number of teams coordinating their activities together. And doing so, it is the same outcome that is gained, which is a much better aligned, a much more synchronized team or team of teams working towards a common goal. And this last part of this principle, which is about cross-domain planning, that is really talking about those multiple teams. Those teams may work in different areas of the system that's being built. And so the cadence and the synchronization allows these teams working in different perspectives to coordinate how they plan and how they coordinate their dependencies and how they coordinate whatever ways they need to work together. So that's really it. This is a very simple principle to understand. It's about establishing cadence, a rhythm to how how frequently they plan, how frequently they coordinate their work with other teams, how frequently they retrospect on the work that they've done, and then to align the work that they are doing within their team and with other teams as well. All right, that's all I have this time. The next session, we'll be talking about the next principle, which is unlocking the intrinsic motivation of knowledge workers. So hope you come back for that. And we should have a fun little activity scheduled when we broadcast that live in a couple of weeks. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.